you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be explaining some tips for potty training boys. Let me give you a little bit of background first. So my son will be 3 next month and he has been potty trained since he was 2 and a few months. So the best thing that I found was to look for some signs and some clues that your child is ready, because otherwise it's just going to be very stressful for both you and the child, and it's just not worth it. I found that it was a breeze between my son and I and getting it all done, and because I found the perfect timing to do it. Now what I mean by that is there are sure tell signs. One of them is a dry diaper for hours at a time. That's a sign that they may be ready. Another one is, maybe they're even willing to sit on the potty a few times a day. That's a great start as well, because at the very beginning, Matthew was not willing to sit on the potty at all. He wasn't interested, he didn't care. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna wait a few more months, see how it goes. And then at that point, he was ready to sit on the potty, he was willing, and that showed me that he was just ready to start fully on potty training. So let me tell you guys, the method I used for Matthew was the underwear method, and it took 3 total days and he was completely potty trained. I had no issues. I find it to be the best method out there. If for those of you who aren't familiar with it, the method basically is that you let your child run around downstairs from the waist down without underwear. So no underwear, no pants, just let them run around free. They will have accidents on the floor, so make sure you're prepared for that. We have tile and carpet, so I tried to keep him on the tile as much as I could, because pee is much easier to clean up off tile than it is a carpet. So I recommend, if you guys have tile in your house, try to keep them in one area when you're starting this process. So for the first few days, he did have a few accidents, which is totally normal, you guys, it happens. They are learning. And then after that, he was just ready. I bought him a few packs of undies. I bought him his favorite characters. So whatever your kids are into, make sure you try to find that as their underwear so they get excited about it. Matthew is a huge dinosaur fan, so we did find actually days of the week dinosaur undies, so that was a big hit for him. And you do want to start doing the undies a few days after they've been running around pantsless down around the house, and don't do the underwear right away, because they will think that the cloth is okay to pee in. So you want them to run around naked. If they pee on the floor, take them to the potty and explain that pee goes in the potty. And I had to do that a few times with Matthew, just so it clicks in their brain. So, after a few times he understood, and within the next 2 days he said pee, potty, and he connected those two together, and verbally he was ready, so he told me when he had to go, which was another great thing. So make sure they're definitely ready verbally as well, or you could even do signs for potty if they're not as verbal as others, and each kid is different. So we bought the undies. Within 3 days he was totally great. We ended up going out places. The first 2 days or even 3, I suggest don't go out far places with them, because it defeats the whole purpose, because then they're probably going to pee in the car seat and it's going to be even a bigger disaster. So definitely try to stay away from going out of your house for a few days, and just that's what we had to do. And after that, he was very well. When we did start going out, we tried to stay as close to the house as possible in case he did have to go to the bathroom, so it's a great idea for that as well. So you guys, the next thing is I want to tell you some reward ideas that I started doing with Matthew when he first began the process. There are a few that you could do. My favorite personally is the sticker chart. And a little background info is I was a toddler teacher before I became a stay-at-home mom, and I found that sticker charts work wonders with toddlers that are being potty trained. The reason being is it motivates them, it gets them excited, they get a prize after they go to the bathroom, which is great. So we ended up stopping at the dollar store. We bought a few books of different type of character stickers, Mickey Mouse, anything you guys enjoy. And all you really need is a piece of paper at home to write down their name and the potty chart. I'll show you what ours looks like. We don't use it anymore. We did use it at the very beginning, but after that we did not need it. So you'll find that you don't need it the entire time. You probably just need it for the first few times, and after that I feel like they're just like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I don't need a reward for it. So that's when you get to the good stuff. So let me show you guys how the potty chart looks that we created at our house that we used at the very beginning. Okay, so you guys can see here I have a piece of paper that just says Matthew's potty chart on it, and I wrote pee on one side, poop on the other side. And whenever he would do either or both, we would just go through his sticker. He's a big Mickey Mouse fan. You guys can pick whatever your kids are into at the moment. But we would pick out stickers. We'd buy these from like the dollar store, anywhere that had sticker books, cheap and easy. And we would take one, you just pick it out, and I would actually let him do it. So he would put it on the pee side if he went pee, and poop if he did the other thing. So it was very easy. He loved doing it. He got very excited whenever I asked him if he would like a sticker for going potty. That was definitely a motivation for him as well, you guys. Some people do other things, like, you know, even a prize box with toys inside, very small toys, and, you know, each time their kid went potty, they would give a toy. You could even do something sweet. Some people do M&Ms. However, I stuck to this because I thought, why do candy when we could just do stickers and it's easy and he won't rot his teeth, so it's a win-win. So this method is a great one to do at first. I also want to show you guys the potty that we bought for him when he first started to learn how to go to the bathroom. So here's the potty that I got for Matthew when he just started to learn how to go potty. We ordered this from Amazon. It was very cheap and easy and simple, and you know. So this part actually used to light up and sing songs, but that doesn't work anymore. So he just has the flushing. And then for here, what I do is when he used to go on this potty, I would just take this when he peed and dump it in the big toilet and flush it. Very easy, mess-free. You just I wipe it down every time after he pees. And then it's very easy to take off and on. So I did get this from Amazon. I don't know if it's still available there, but we ordered it about almost a year ago because he will be 3 soon. So we started off with this toilet, and it helped us tremendously because we didn't want to start him with the big potty because I feel like it's very overwhelming and they feel like they're gonna fall in, and it's scary at first. So we started him off slowly with something small, his size. So I recommend getting a small potty at first when you first begin this process. So the other thing I want to share with you guys after showing you all that stuff is, for you boy mamas out there, a step stool does wonders. So let me just tell you, because Matthew started off going potty on the small baby potty, but you do want to transfer them from that to the big one after a few months of them getting the hang of it. And I like to say that buying a step stool helped a lot, because for the boys you do want to teach them how to stand up, and Matthew learned at the very beginning to sit, so that's what he was used to. So I did buy him a really cool Mickey Mouse step stool that gets him excited to go and stand up and go potty. So we just we keep it in our bathroom, we keep it next to the toilet. Whenever he has to go, he just goes and stands and does his thing. So it's definitely a good idea, you guys, to do that, is to buy a step stool for any boy mommies out there like me, because because boys are a handful to potty train. I know some people do the Cheerio trick as well. You could put Cheerios in the small potty to teach them how to aim. I personally didn't do that. Matthew just kind of got the hang of it. But that is a good idea for you guys struggling with that issue. So a step stool is definitely another one you'll want to do, just to transfer them from one potty to the next, and that should work well. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. I hope they were helpful. You know, please comment below if you guys would like more tips, if you would like to comment about the tips I mentioned already. It's a fun parenting journey to go through potty training, and it's much less stressful if your child is ready, because I know us parents are always ready, but we really just gotta wait for the kid to be ready too. So just make sure you got those tips down, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.